Sound is on.
Hey!
Hey!
Welcome, everybody.
JT's over here, so Christian gave us the finger.
I'm JT Pals, and this is...
I'm Field Denny, here joining us live on showittier.com. There's a lot of show it and
Show It Live
involved there, yes. Yeah, so first off, welcome, of course. We're here to talk to you about something that is super fantastic coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, definitely.
We are going to chat about designing for mobile and what that looks like and some best practices and with the beta that's out there, people playing around, having a lot of fun doing
we're going to show off some of the sites the beta users have been building and stuff.
Which is super awesome. But first things first, JT, how was your 4th of July?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. We sat around in the pool and stuff because it was a lovely 106 degrees with a ridiculous amount of humidity for Arizona.
It was, yeah. It was a very balmy 106.
Yes.
Yeah, not quite what we were used
to.
So,
how about you?
It was good. We had, we hung out with some other Show It people and really enjoyed our time. We had some really good food, hot dogs, chicken, burgers, and potato salad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Have you had potato salad?
I have had potato salad. It's pretty tasty.
So I don't know if the internet has seen this yet. There is a man, I call it a, $40,316 idea, who posted on Kickstarter. Kickstarter is this really cool website, if you don't know what it is, where you can go, people have brilliant ideas, they want to start things, maybe kickstart a project, and you, the internet, helps them do that by donating money. This gentleman wanted to do something that I think we all want to do, which is make potato salad.
Make a lot of potato salad.
Yeah.
So he wants to make a ton of potato salad.
He actually
currently $40,000 worth of potato salad.
Yeah, which really, when you think about it, that's way too much money. His goal was to raise $10 so he could make potato salad. He didn't even know what kind of potato salad he was going to make. His idea was just to make potato salad. And he started off with, he immediately met his goal of $10. And then 3,776 people actually pledged, backed him, gave money to do all sorts of great stuff. They can get a hat. They can get a T-shirt.
This is what I found that was so interesting, is he's really not shipping potato salad.
No, if you want a bite, because part of the pledge thing is you can get a bite of the potato salad, you go to him. So
if you want potato salad, you have to show up at his kitchen.
Yeah, in Columbus, Ohio. If there are Show-It-Tiers in Columbus, Ohio, I want you to pledge. I'll even give you the $10. I don't care, whatever it is. I want you to pledge and then show up to his house to get a bite of this potato salad. You can photograph the whole thing, or if you're a videographer, that's what videographers do. You can video the whole thing. I feel like this is history, and I want to be a part of it. So if you are here on the internet with us, go ahead, check into the chat box, which is over here, and let me know if you're willing to go to Columbus, Ohio, for some of this potato salad, because I want in on a bit of history.
I know what I'm interested in seeing is he's got 24 days still to go on this.
Yeah.
And so how far is this going to go, and is Kickstarter still going to accept it? It's such a different project that I
think within about an hour he ran out of things to offer people, pledges, because one of the other things you can have done, he will carve your name into a potato and then use said potato in the potato salad.
To make the potato salad.
And that one may cost $50. He's also, one of his goals was to raise enough money so he could use better mayo, like organic mayo.
So when you show up, it might have organic mayo.
It might,
It should now, right?
Yeah, he's raised the money for it. But it's up to, since we've been chatting about it, it's already up another couple $100. It's up to 40,000 something. Carrie, Carrie's husband,
madness.
Carrie Swales commented, her husband's a super awesome cook. I was able to eat some of his ribs. He right out of his chest plate.
Really?
Ribs, and they were delicious. He can only do that so much, though.
That's
limited
cannibalism,
Yeah, but they were delicious. Yeah, but she says her husband's potato salad's probably better.
Awesome.
And that's guaranteed to be true. If you've seen this guy, his name is, Zach Danger Brown. He has one of the coolest middle names ever. I'm just gonna throw. I bet his parents named him that. The kind of guy who would come up with an idea to make $40,000 on wanting to make potato salad. Yeah.
I just wonder what kind of guy he is. His friends were probably like, yeah, he's never really done anything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, one day he just throws up a potato salad on Kickstarter and makes a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah. Maybe he will blog about it. He'll write about his journey, and then he can sell lots of books about making potato salad. But on the note of blogs/websites and ways to showcase your talent, we have one.
We do.
You're currently there. It's called showatier.com. And one of the things we like to do on showatier.com is we like to focus on showatiers and among other peoples, just people who are in the show it community.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually have a featured showatier this week. His name is Joel Lacar.
Yes.
I believe I'm saying his name right.
I believe so.
Yeah. He's I've never met Joel.
Here's Joel. So here's a photo of him.
I've never met Joel, but I hear wonderful things.
He's super nice.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. I met him at United a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And stuff. And then he was at United again this last year, I'm pretty sure.
And he's out in the southern region of California.
Yeah, he's in the LA area.
Oh, the Los Angeles area. So hopefully I'll get to meet him soon, because everybody that I talk to.
He's actually. Oh, so here we go. We've got a little info about him.
Bam! Look at that.
So he is located in Thousand Oaks.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in business for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
He specializes in weddings. And his little fun fact that he listed: when I was a little boy, my dad owned a Pentax film SLR, and he often used me as his model to practice low light photography.
I love it.
So that's kind of how he used that.
I love you asking the internet answers.
Yeah.
This is pretty amazing. Yeah. So Joel is awesome. See, I knew it.
Congratulations, Joel.
From some guy named Jefferson Topbell.
From me, apparently. I have a ghostwriter.
Ghostwriter.
Did you not know?
I blame him for all my grammatical errors.
Yeah.
You're a ghostwriter.
As a reminder, check into the chat. We've only got 2 people in there. One of them who's silent, Jason, who's supposed to be off work today.
Yeah, Jason, go home. Oh, you are. Go to work.
But check in the chat. So because we've got a topic coming up that we know you're going to want to ask questions about.
Yes.
So that's the way to do it, is to check into the chat. Click the little gear at the top and sign in with Facebook.
It makes it interactive. You can go tell your friends to come out and watch on the internet. That's one of the cool things about the internet. It's not just where you are. It's actually in 7 different places at once.
Even if your friend is driving right now, we've had tons of people listen while they're driving.
Listen, don't chat and drive.
No, don't chat. But you can listen.
Shame on you. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Use Siri to chat if you can.
Oh, indeed. Yeah. Hands free.
I'm sorry.
We have Christian at the helm who gave us the finger, and he's giving us advice. You can send a twerk out or a tweet on the internets as well to let people know that you are watching this. I don't know how the twerk would help, but the tweet should be very informational.
It should, hopefully.
Yeah. So anyways, Joel, congratulations. If you want to learn more about Joel, check out Callie's article here on showatier.com. It's really neat. He seems like a really awesome guy. So yeah, go out there, read up on that, and then when you're out in the Thousand Oaks, California area, hit him up.
Now, speaking of LA area, aren't you going to be starting a showatier group out there?
What we call local groups. Yes. Yeah, there is a showatier. So Los Angeles is confusing to me. I'm not gonna lie. The streets I can't turn on. I don't understand. Like, there's a gas station here. 6 hours later, I will get there. Lots of things about California I don't understand. One of the things I don't understand is how massive LA is.
It's huge.
So 4 showatier groups. We're actually starting 3, I think, that are around the Los Angeles area. One is called Los Angeles, which isn't a very creative name. The other is Orange County.
Yep.
And then there's an inland empire.
So what's that?
It's an area that I know nothing about, but apparently it's like the Pasadena area.
Okay.
Is what I'm coming to understand. So if you're in those areas, just know that local show tier group is coming very soon, like hopefully today. Those groups are already created. I'm just reaching out to the people who want to lead those groups, and and we'll get those up and started. So if you are out there like Joel Lacar, and you're in the Thousand Oaks, California area, which I believe is around LA.
North of LA.
Yeah, look for an invite to a awesome show tier local group, and that starts a huge chain of events.
Correct. And if you did not notice, we sent out an email last week from Show It about the show tier groups. And so if you didn't notice it, check your inbox, check your spam possibly, or the Gmail puts a lot of stuff under the new promotions section. Like
if you do the tabs.
Top. So if you do the tabs on top, check the promotions section and look for an email last week from us at Show It, because it has the sign-up form for the show tier groups.
Yeah, you can also find it here on showtier.com under, there was an article written by some dude called, "Do you want to build a local group?" Or something like that. It was about a snowman initially. I just plagiarized it and changed snowman to show tier group. But and then the forms on the bottom of that. A lot of people did actually sign that or see that and click on it and fill it out, which is awesome. It just takes somebody to go through, create those groups, and get them involved. I'll find that person.
So maybe Christian can find the URL and post it for us, or we can post it at the end in the show notes and stuff. But so there's the article. You can even search showtier.com for build a show tier group.
Yeah, and you can always reach out to me directly as well. I'm on the internet.
Where are you on the internet?
In groups, mostly in the office.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
No, but
sometimes from home.
Do you want to shout out your email?
field@showitfast.com. You can also PM me, which means private message, which is nothing like being a private detective, but that's on Facebook. Yeah, I was really hoping private message had kind of a Dick Tracy feel to it.
Yeah, well,
it doesn't.
It doesn't.
No. So let's get to talking about this amazing thing that this company is doing that we're currently sitting in the office building of, called Show It, and we're going towards mobile sites, right? Vertical layouts. The beta has been out now for a week and a half. 10 days? Has it been 10 days?
Gosh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think it's been about 10 days. The beta's been out, and we've seen some amazing people take this and really make it their own, use it, share their best practices with us, which is really cool because there's some awesome designers out there that have it, and so it's been great. Tons of amazing feedback, tons of great feedback. I know that Aaron, who's he's like our head developer here, is already working on updating the beta and taking out some of the minor bugs that were found. So I mean, we're moving in the right direction very quickly.
We're at a pretty quick pace on this one.
Yeah.
And stuff. And so I think you guys can probably see on the big screen here and stuff. So I have, is it Lainey?
It is.
Lainey's website.
Been butchering her name for a long time.
This is why she goes by El Michelle Images.
Yeah.
Stuff, but
because some people call her Lanye, like Kanye, which is pretty fantastic. Honestly, I mean, if I may just start calling her that.
So check this out. So we've got her main site, and then we've got her mobile site that she's set up, and so it's pretty cool to be able to. On my iPhone, you can see I can manually scroll through the images, just swipe through them. This is the looping HTML5 gallery, so I can swipe through those. We can go to her About page, and I'll bring it up here and stuff. So she reformatted her site information for the mobile device and everything. So you can kind of see the differences. The layout's a little different. Obviously, it's a vertical layout, but she's done a really good job. And I'm not sure how much time she spent doing this. Probably a day.
I think it was just over an hour.
Really?
Yeah. And another thing is this will also look really good on a tablet device as well. A little bit larger print when viewing from the tablet. But yeah, I I think this is one example of it being awesome. Do we have more examples?
We do. Let me pull up another one here, and I'll switch my phone over. So this is Shutter Chick photo.
Is it Shutter Chick or Shutter Chic?
Shutter Chic.
I believe it's Chic.
Chic.
Yeah,
you're right.
I don't know.
Man,
it's all right.
Tricky.
Very tricky.
So it's Tori's website.
Yes.
And Tori's awesome, and she's
at the Fort Collins area.
Let's figure out.
I believe so. I'm starting to find
Christian's giving us a thumbs up of yes.
It's not the finger he usually gives us, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to see a thumb every now and then.
So it's great to be able to kind of see like how the desktop and the mobile can be different. How you can kind of lay things out differently. You can have different information if you want. She did an amazing job of reformatting a pretty detailed main website into the mobile format and stuff. And so it definitely takes a little work if you've got more elements like that to do, but she did an awesome job. So I'm going to try and figure out here. Let's go to her photos.
So when you're on somebody's mobile site, that may be one of the things you want to view. So I like that you went to photos. As photographers, we often like to showcase our photos.
Exactly. That's why we're doing that. So let's see, it's loading up here on mobile. Desktop's already flying and stuff. There we go. So there's kind of the difference between how she has her mobile website laid out and stuff. I like how she did the menu. The menu is kind of different up at the top and everything. I don't know if I can zoom in and show everybody on the mobile. She's got a whole kind of grid of buttons set up there on the top of the mobile website and everything. So really cool. Let's take a look at another one here. We've got a Renee Clancy photography. And
I love the name Clancy. It rhymes with so many wonderful words. Like fancy.
Now she did a really cool layout with the menu. She put the big buttons that she has on her main website in the bottom right. She put them vertically listed on the site there. And so we can just quickly tap to weddings.
I like that too, because those are like fairly custom buttons.
Yeah.
And so it's showing how somebody can use the custom design that they have done for their show it desktop version and throwing it down on the mobile platform and really showcasing how you can do quite a bit with this mobile vertical layout.
It's really cool. She's done an awesome job, and it actually matches her website really, the main website really well. The layout is very similar and stuff, and so
it is chic.
It is. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Tori.
Thank you, Tori. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, for sure, and logging in and commenting.
So
and such.
Yeah, so that's Renee Clancy. She did an awesome job putting together with the beta. I've got an example here, a couple examples that don't have the main website. So some stuff that was built by one of our designers, one of the design smiths or design partners. Sorry, Jason Taves put together this amazing site.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Jason Taves. You don't actually call him by his real name. Street cred. Cinnamon.
So this is an awesome look and layout for mobile and stuff. So he did just an awesome job, and yeah, so I love it. I love the look, the feel, and the design and stuff. Let's take a look at. We've got another one here that was actually done, I believe, by Tori as well for a salon.
Yeah.
So she put together
Shutter Chic photo. I can't even say it.
So she did an awesome job. On the bottom of the mobile site are all the big buttons for the menu. And so we can see down here, I'll zoom in, services, stylists, products, book an appointment, reviews and stuff. So super easy buttons to press and stuff. So
I like that it's all on one page as well.
Yeah.
Quite nice. Way to go, Tori.
Let's see what else here. I think that may be all we have to show for right now. Yeah. So some really cool betas.
Yeah, so these were once again, these were just some examples of the users who have reached out to us who wanted to be beta testers. Once again, I think are we opening that back up again?
We're gonna open it up right now.
Yeah. Bam! Boom! Right now. Drops mic and leaves.
If you are watching the show and would like to get the beta, you can email me.
Yeah. Let's say you're not already a beta user. Shoot this guy an email at jt@showitfast.com.
Yep.
Get you involved in the beta, because honestly, I mean, I love how it's working. I love how smooth it's been for everybody. And I think we should have as many people in on it as we can.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think it really help. So if you're interested, email me again, jt@showitfast.com.
You know,
Christian's gonna post.
Bam.
Oh wait, I just did.
Yeah.
I just posted.
I did
that
for him.
So yeah. But next we want to talk about kind of some of the techniques that you might use when designing a mobile site, and some of the reasons on why it really makes a difference to design specifically for mobile.
Yeah, something that has come up is when you're currently at your website. Like now, if you go to our website, I'm not a beta tester.
Oh, you're not?
How sad is that?
What?
I think that'll change very soon. But yeah, currently I'm not beta testing. So if you go to like our site, it has our Show It site, which is beautiful and fantastic on desktop. On the mobile, it still looks really good, but then there's all this gray space. You have to turn it, and then it doesn't flow as easily as it would, as we've seen with some of these beta testing vertical layouts. So, I mean, why create?
I think when you're on a mobile device, typically you're out and about. You're out at a restaurant, out with friends, things like that, and so you really are typically looking for something quick. You're trying to get maybe the contact information really quick. We've got, Mike just kind of lying down there, isn't it?
We have a really old mic stand, and it's slowly, as we go,
keeps coming down on me. But I think it's actually really good to approach a mobile site design differently, because the use is different.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I'm out and about for the same reason that a mobile app for a service like Yelp or some of those is going to be different than if you go to their main website on a desktop computer and stuff. You're trying to get to certain information quick and easy and have it load fast. And so I think you mentioned yesterday probably one of the biggest things was quick contact.
Yeah.
Easy contact information just available right away.
Yeah, okay, here's the site. I really like this person. I want to find out more about them. I want to book them. I want to get in contact, see what, if you don't have a pricing on that, I want all the information I can get on this person, but I'm out at work at lunch, or, I'm just out and about. Or my friend just sent me a link to who her photographer or videographer is, and I want to check them out and maybe use them for my wedding. Okay, so I'm on their site. How do I get a hold of them? Like, that's one of the things I think is really important.
Definitely, yeah. And I think you even touched on, like, I don't know if you want to sit there and even go through a whole pricing page and stuff. You're really just wanting to at least take care of that initial contact, so then it's in the hands of the photographer to get back to you and stuff. So
and there are hundreds of different ways to do this, and it varies on how you have marketed and how you are using this as a photographer on your own website, on your standard website. We currently don't have pricing up on our standard website.
Yeah, so
there are people who do, and who may want that also available on the mobile. Some people don't like the back and forth on what prices are. Other people want to be able to have those conversations before they maybe get turned off by a price.
Yeah.
So depending on how you run your business, you may or may not want to have your pricing available on the mobile site.
And I think even what's interesting is that you can even think about how you're going to make that decision separately from how you would on your desktop.
Yes.
When you're talking about mobile. Even though your main intent may be to have the pricing on the main website and stuff for when people are really looking thoroughly through your information, when it comes to mobile, the priority for you may just be that they contact you.
Yeah.
That may be the biggest priority. If someone's on their mobile device, the first thing I want them to do is actually contact me, so then I can always follow up with them on anything. Because if you never get that contact, then it didn't help you anyways.
Yeah. And so if you are somebody who put the pricing up on your website, maybe not as detailed information. Maybe you just put starting ad or a most popular package, and then a please contact me, nice easy contact form. I mean, there's lots of different ways you can do it. But I think the ability to have the quick contact is key.
Definitely. Another thing, talking about mobile and kind of the design of it, is ease of use. Just be simple, clean, quick to browse.
Yeah. A lot of people, it's harder for them to use this than it is for them to use a mouse, and that comes from years and years and years of using mice now as your pointers. And you can see even on some of our beta things, some of the text boxes, because they want them there on the homepage, aren't as large, and so it becomes harder for some people to actually use their finger to access those. And so I think when you're creating a site for mobile, even if you're taking your current site and moving it over, it is a lot. You want it to be easier to use for the average person.
Definitely. The one example that kind of jumped out was the one that Tori made for a salon, because the buttons at the bottom are so nice and big and easy to click on. I don't have to zoom in like that to click on it. They're just so easy to get to, and so that's one thing that, if you can make it really easy to use the mobile website, people will continue to use it and kind of quickly browse things, even though they're on a mobile cellular connection.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Crystal Lee Bishop just emailed. Well, we're excited for you because we'll be getting you the beta here a little later today. We're currently doing a show. But once that's over and we talk about all the things I could have done better, we will send you a link to the beta and a nice little video. Yeah.
Kind of moving on to another kind of concept when we're talking about why creating for mobile is really optimizing for the size of the device. So we're trying to create a site that's not going to be overwhelming for the device to load, especially when we are thinking about cellular connections. We want it to be snappy, quick, super fast to load and everything. So optimizing the content for the device, not putting maybe 5 or 6 galleries on one page, but putting 1 gallery or 2 galleries on a page, so that's not loading up too much. Stuff would be really good.
Yeah, and that's key too, because if you're on Verizon and you have a really slow speed, you want the page to load quickly. So not have too much. If you're on AT&T, you're fine. Nice little
we've got Jeff Shipley.
Jeff Shipley,
which is one of our design partners with Tonic.
Yep. Tonic Sites.
Tonic Sites. And he's wondering if it's possible to do a really long one-page site. And you can do, I'm trying to think of how many pixels long that we have.
6,000?
You can do a pretty long site on mobile right now. Now, it really depends upon the content. So we don't currently, we're not built to do like an unlimited scrolling site. We are limited in the size of what we're able to do right now and stuff. But that's an awesome suggestion that we might be able to implement, maybe further down the road.
Yeah. So maybe reading a little too far into your question there. If you're looking for mobile site. 6,000 pixels. I mean, it's pretty long. It's quite a few little thumbs uppers. And then if you're thinking desktop, because these sites will pull up on a desktop, but that's not what they're designed for. So it may work, but we don't have anchors. We don't have some stuff in play that would really make it shine on a desktop. So
and again, the purpose of these is to create an experience that's specifically for mobile, so that it's optimized to the best that mobile can be. And really, that doesn't mean carrying everything over from desktop and making it show up on a mobile device, because that's not necessarily going to be the best experience for a mobile viewer and stuff. So another thing that you guys may have noticed was bounce rate on mobile can be higher.
Yes.
There's a couple reasons for that. One is notifications. That will constantly bounce you out into like a text message and stuff or something like that, and so mobile devices will always be higher because of that particular issue. But another thing is really having a site that's going to be optimized for a mobile viewer. Like all these tips or things that we were talking about, why you would design for mobile, that's going to help your bounce rate. And so being able to actually, have quick contact information so that they're in your site contacting you right away. Ease of use, so that they're able to quickly find the information that they were looking for without feeling like, oh my gosh, I got to come back to this later on and stuff at a different time. That will all help the bounce rate for mobile devices. So.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, think of all the things you do on your mobile device. All of those things affect scrolling. Yeah, scrolling.
Oh, just
keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
Oh yeah,
keep
scroll.
It's like Dorian swimming. Just keep scrolling. But yeah, one of those things that all the different things that you do on your phone, going in and out of apps, closing. Some people's phones just shut down on them with 70% battery. I mean, all of those things will affect bounce rate. I'm just saying that mobile is a lot more inclined, and there was actually somebody posted up in the Show Tiers group asking about bounce rate, and we realized that that's a problem come mobile, regardless of what website you're on. Everybody has that problem on mobile devices, but we really hope that that coming out with these vertical layouts for mobile, and then also kind of giving you guys some best practices, things that we've read up on, things that we've learned, and things that beta testers have shared with us will help people stay on your site for longer and really, hopefully, drastically reduce that bounce rate.
Definitely. I mean, the goal isn't necessarily, or the expectation isn't to be exactly the same as your desktop site, but it's definitely everybody wants to be better than it is currently.
Yeah,
right,
for sure.
And so to be able to use the new mobile sites that are going to be coming out to be able to create a site will help the bounce rate and stuff. So let's talk about some of the specifics. We talked about the why you would want to design. Let's talk about how you actually implement some of those things and stuff. And so
we've touched on a couple of these.
We did.
Yeah, and I think one that we should touch on again is big buttons.
Definitely.
I like big buttons. I cannot lie. The brothers try to deny, but no, I think that big buttons are key once again because people aren't. How many times have you gone and you try to click a link on a website and you click one that's like 6 spaces above? It's just audio gone. He's stepping out. I'm gonna sit here and dance. Oh, and then it comes right when I started to dance. Oh. Letter. That doesn't. So trying to mimic the girl. Awful.
Are we any better? No. Okay, we're gonna take a quick moment.
We're gonna take a five. Where's the Mentos Center? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, so are we. Sorry about that.
Oh man, sorry about that, guys.
Fun with audio. Woo! Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. Static sound is gone.
So here's an amazing example again, a zoom in on big buttons. Big buttons can really make it easy to click through on a website and stuff, and so that's going to be probably one of the biggest things that you're going to want to do right away. Set up your menu. Set it up so that it's big enough to quickly click on.
Yeah, and the same stuff applies as far as your workflow and your design for your standard website. When creating your menu, and I can't remember, Rachel Earl posted a really good article about it on site mapping. Yeah. Same rules apply. It's just in a slightly different format. But you really want to pay attention to how you're mapping out your site on the mobile device and when setting up your menus and maybe larger buttons.
Definitely.
How that's going to work, how that's going to flow through. So you want to definitely read that article, pay attention to some of the tips she has in there. If you're a designer, you probably already know those things.
Ooh, yeah.
But
be looking actually for an email tomorrow that will include the link to the sitemap article and stuff. So. Another, we talked about easy contact info.
Mhm.
I think one of the big things, takeaways from that is actually maybe putting it on the bottom of every website,
Yeah.
having a button for phone me. You can have a call me that will actually trigger a call.
Mhm.
A quick way to do that, instead of putting HTTP, you put TEL colon,
Oh, okay.
and then you put a phone number starting with the country code, so 1 dash, and then your area code, and then the 7.
Yeah, and I don't want to brag, but the USA is country number 1.
Yes, we are.
If there's
Just
any
not,
ever
not in the
question,
World Cup.
no. Well, that's not an American sport. We don't get. But I mean, when you're dialing the country and you want the first country,
yeah,
you dial America.
Exactly.
That's right.
So pretty easy for us to remember.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we posted the link in there. So instead of so you link to a URL with tel colon and then the numbers and stuff, no spaces in there. And yeah, so that works really good.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have a call me button, you can have an email me button at the bottom, but I think setting up your style group when you first start up the mobile site, design is going to be key with doing like a menu up top and then buttons at the bottom for contacts,
Mm-hmm.
so right away so that they can get to any site or from any page on your site.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. One of the other things we wanted to talk about was kind of simplifying the text message, the messaging via the letters, the digital letters that are thrown on the internet. So I may have a about page that has tons of information on it. I may want to shorten that a little for the internet.
Yeah.
Not saying you have to, but just to make it easier. What I really like about the mobile is how easy it is to scroll. So on this example here, which was Miss Clancy's. On this example, it is really easy to scroll through and read, and with mobile, the zooming's piece of cake.
Mm-hmm.
But you may want to have a little bit less information on there, kind of simplified, maybe even go down to bullet points.
Yeah, I think that's actually a great tip. Is really thinking about like are there specific takeaways that when someone's quickly scrolling through a site that they'll notice, and usually bullet points stand out.
Yeah.
So that's a good way to kind of list just a couple things on a page, like an information page, areas that you cover as far as your business and stuff, starting price, a couple different things that are bullet points that make you stand out amongst other people, because obviously, the goal is still to be unique and stand out with the website and stuff, and tell people why you're different than choosing someone else.
Yep. Yeah. It's not just that I love bacon. It's that I have bacon sauce.
And so field
bullet point.
Bacon would totally have a bullet point like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Why wouldn't you? It's and it would be the first bullet point.
Yeah.
And there may not be a second. If I'm building my own site, it's important that people know that. I also love my wife and family, but bacon. Come on, people. Capital B always. So another thing, full width photos is something that has come up, because obviously a mobile is designed really well for portrait photos, but a lot of people also like to, you missed my rotate there, but like to rotate. But the full width photos.
Yeah, I think even though you may have like your photos, your gallery boxed in a little on your main website with border space around it, on the mobile design, you may want to bring it as wide as you can so that they're not having to zoom in on a gallery. And so this is a good example where they really brought it from edge to edge with the gallery, and this is a looping one, so I can actually start swiping through and kind of speed it up and get through the photos and check it out and stuff. And so this is a good experience to be able to kind of quickly scroll through photos.
And I think people are really used to now, this day and age, with is that accelerometer? Is that what that was when they put that in and you turned your phone and it turned the page? People are really used to that by now, to where if you do have, like we actually just did, for some of those landscape photos, just rotate. I mean, if your phone's this big, I envy you. But just doing the rotate and going to where people are so used to that. I think that the full width, taking up the whole screen, I think is brilliant, and it really showcases the photos well.
Yeah. So let's see what else.
Looping
the looping gallery. I actually think that the looping gallery, this one where I can touch and swipe through fast, is probably the best gallery for mobile.
All right, so our touch screen's a little slow.
Can you get that?
Yeah.
Can you get that? Okay. Oh, okay. No. Okay, so, but I think it's probably the best widget to use for galleries if you've got a large gallery and stuff. You can also use the simple gallery, which would show one image at a time. You can set up custom controls for it still on mobile, so you can have arrows maybe on either side of it that you can click through and stuff. But I really think that the looping gallery is probably the best experience for a mobile user when they're viewing a page specifically showing off a gallery and stuff. So yeah, so that's kind of some of our tips and stuff. Should we go through actually, what time are we at? Well, we're at a pretty long show.
Yeah, we should probably.
I think we're gonna wrap it.
Yeah, I think it's time for a question, JT.
Oh boy.
We like to play this game called Would You Rather. Would you rather? And the way this goes is I ask you a question. It's called Would You Rather. You pick one of the two options.
Okay.
But it's not always that simple. Sometimes you really have to dive in and think about these questions. You can ask 3 qualifying questions as to what this looks like in your life, because they're generally lifelong things. So, if you're ready,
I'm ready.
Would you rather only eat potato salad for eternity, or sneeze coleslaw?
Oh.
I mean, that's
no.
That's pretty gross. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Oh.
Good find.
Okay, so I have a couple questions I can ask.
You can ask up to 3 if you already know the answer.
Okay, one question I have. Am I sneezing coleslaw one time?
No. This is
Every time I sneeze, I sneeze out coleslaw.
Yeah, and viewers at home, if you know the answer, feel free to shout it out. I won't be able to hear you, so you may also want to type it in addition to shouting.
This is so tough.
There's some really good potato salad out there. There's some $40,000.
I see the
potato salad.
The problem is I have pretty bad allergies.
Oh no! Oh, so you'd be
providing sneezing a lot.
Providing the world with a lot of coleslaw.
Yeah. I don't find it very appealing to be able to eat it afterwards.
Well, you haven't asked the question to see if it's edible.
Is it edible?
It is. It is. Yeah.
Edible.
You are sneezing coleslaw at nearly its purest form.
I'm going to go with eating potato salad.
I mean, there's some really good potato salad out there.
I mean, come on, this Kickstarter guy is all over the potato salad thing.
But I think he's kind of cornered the market. Really, sneezing coleslaw is the answer. Because it comes out at such a pure form, you could actually bottle it and sell it. You could be KFC's greatest employee ever, and you chose potato salad.
JT sneeze coleslaw.
JT sneeze. Oh man, it would have been great.
How often would you have to sneeze coleslaw? Well, apparently as often as you sneeze.
Yeah. No, it's just whenever you sneeze. It's not a epidemic where you're just constantly having to refill your hydration glands. I don't know enough about science, but I know this is possible. So just for that, we did bring you some potato salad for lunch.
Oh, thank you.
It's not $40,000 potato salad, but it is mustard based. So I'm more of a mustard based potato salad guy versus mayo.
I'm a mayo guy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. This is
Oh man.
This is oil and water.
Well.
So thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Again, if you're interested in getting the beta for mobile, email me, jt@showitfast.com. We covered a bunch of top ideas on why designing for a mobile site can really help optimize your bounce rate that you're getting on your website, the experience for the clients and stuff. And so if you missed any of the show, right afterwards, refresh the page and you'll be able to watch from the start.
Yeah, and if you are terrified of the word beta and you feel like it's maybe not, that something may go wrong, just know we've had quite a few beta testers out there already, and we've had nothing but really positive feedback, and it's a very, very stable beta. I've been involved in some betas that are, this is not one of them. This has been very stable.
We don't want to break things.
Yeah.
Although we wouldn't mind during your beta testing if you find ways to break stuff that we can fix.
Oh, for sure.
So
Yeah.
that's
For
part
the
of it.
Alpha. Yeah, not the Omega. That comes way down the line. Just the Alpha.
But thanks for joining us again on Show It Live, and we'll see you on Thursday at 3 p.m.
Yeah, go out and also remember, if you're in the Columbus, Ohio area and you want to hit up that Kickstarter, you let me know. I want to be involved. All right,
There you go.
guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and you have a great day.
We'll see you later.